Hey, ARESxGOD here, and it's time to talk about slime, and we finally have the episode everybody's been waiting here. It was just so good, especially after last week's episode, which I was more than disappointed, honestly, felt so dragged, but this one more than made up for it. Finally have the revenge matches for everybody, Rimuru going through with it, and next week it's looking up to be even better. So let's get into it and talk about it. Now, like I said, after last week's episode, all of them preparing, feeling dragged, we finally have things getting serious over here. Everybody going in and starting breaking those crystal barriers. Rimuru, no forgiveness for them, but I liked the monster side, or our side, so to say, was doing everything they could, and meanwhile the leader of the other side, the Falmouth army, the king, was just sleeping in the tent on the throne room, having zero idea what he has gotten himself into and who he went up against, especially after everything he did. He was just sleeping there, no care in the world, but he's gonna have a rude awakening. Even the soldiers were pretty much scum on the side of the normal grunts, the soldiers, just thinking of the girls and stuff like that. But first one who just walks in like a boss, and I liked it quite a lot, is Benimaru, getting angry, taking all his frustration on them, and his sword, with him finally wielding that hellfire thing, he has the black flames, just completely destroys them, cuts them like butter over there in half, burning them alive. Just oof, it felt so good, so satisfying to see him just go wild against all of them. Now, he pretty much had the easiest side, so to say. You know, we had Gabiru, which Gabiru is much better than when we first meet him. Just airstrike from the air with all the lizard people just slamming into the ground, destroying another camp with the barrier. He was awesome also. Sowei with his wires, just bloodbath over there, cutting them left and right. I was laughing and grinning so much just seeing them destroy Falmouth. I don't know, therapeutic, so to say. Honestly, they deserve it so much, and I just wanted more, and we 100% got it, because we finally have the revenge matches, or the rematches, with the Outworlders. They were camping the road waiting for the monsters to leave, to run off. They had no idea what was coming for them. But we have Hakuro, Rigur, Gopta, Geld coming in to attack, all four of them, and we have Gopta, Rigur just completely going wild on the normal soldiers, dealing with them. Geld also took out some of them, and Geld was probably had my second favorite moment from this episode, along with Rimuru, which I'll get to. Geld was so good this episode, honestly. Out of all of the generals, so to say, he had the best moment, because we have fights Geld versus Shogo, the one that was against Shion, my bad, and Hakuro versus Kyoya, both of them having their rematches, especially Hakuro with Gil just wanting to pay them back. But yeah, we had Hakuro just completely easy blocking Kyoya, who was still smug, thinking that, yeah, I won last time, I'm gonna win against this time. But I feel like they completely ignored the barrier for them. They didn't even comprehend that the only reason they won that was thanks to the barrier, which lowered their power and stats so much, and also thanks to the rule that Rimuru had not to attack humans. So they already had two handicaps, and they won. But for them, it was a given for them to win that, and this was a very, very rude awakening, which I hope the king is also gonna get, because Hakuro was just completely toying with him, blocking his attacks, even when he threw those multiplying swords at him with his special attribute. Hakuro was just playing, stopping everything, and I kinda got a EA feeling from Yu Hakusho with the third eye that Hakuro opened up on his forehead. But this guy had the best death the entire episode, because he has this all-seeing eye, kind of thought acceleration, allows him to slow down time around him and him just thinking faster, but that kind of worked against him, because Hakuro just overpowered that very, very easily. That moment was just so good. With Hakuro using Crest Water Slash just in a slow-mo decapitation, honestly. He had thought acceleration and he couldn't do anything, even though he knew it was coming. He just had to stand there, take it. Even when Hakuro was holding his head, he was still thinking thanks to that skill. Very slow, much deserved death for Kyoya, but that was so good. Hakuro got his revenge and rematch against him. I'm so glad, dude. Don't mess with Hakuro, just remember that. Now, on the other side, we had Geld versus Shogo, and Shogo just showing how much of a little bitch scum he is. Actually tried to complain about Geld using armor, shields, but then brush it off, just trying to manipulate him to take off the shields. Like, dude, you're a bitch, just admit it, honestly. And he got it, he definitely got it from Geld. He tried using his berserker skill to power up. I'll give him, he broke Geld's shield after he powered up, but Geld just used those shadow snake rot attack, just started grotting his limbs. Then he started pleading for his life, showing how much of a coward and a bitch he is. And I like the moment just before Geld finished him off, Hakuro shows up with Kyoya with his head, here's your friend. Have fun, dude. And he just starts running. Shogo runs for his life. Now, he did another bitch move, honestly. Goes in and kills Kirara, the girl. And she actually screamed for her mother. Final moments, she kind of got what she deserved, even though I kind of wanted to see her fight against somebody. She was killed by one of her teammates, so to say. One of the lowest things somebody can do. Even Geld and Hakuro said so, according to Rimuru. But this causes him to get more power, and especially the survivor skill, sort of like very fast regeneration. I don't know if he's immortal, something along those lines, but he heals very, very fast. And he was actually proud of what he did and how he got that power. He also said he heard the words of the world telling him how to get that skill. Maybe that's something that's gonna play further into the future. But this is where it just kept getting better and better. I was laughing, grinning so much. I loved Geld this episode because we have them hand-to-hand fight, and Geld just doesn't manhandle him, just orc handles him. Like, fuck your skills, dude. You obliterated him, just pummeling him left and right into the ground over there, one after the other. And the sound felt so satisfying. Just one punch, one after the other, one after the other. He was pleading, please stop, I was joking, no more, please. Even though he was healing, he still felt all of those. That was just so good, and Geld, thank you for that. But before he could finish him off, trying to decapitate him, we have Raisin, the mage, showing up, the one that was kind of in control of the Outworlders, and saves his lives. But that guy was also willing to die with it because he put a self-destruct on him with his death as the trigger. Hakuro, I think he saved Geld because Geld went instantly for the attack. Hakuro told him to stop and actually lets them retreat because they couldn't really fight him. Thankfully, Hakuro realized that that guy had the dead man switch, so to say, and they get to retreat. Now, I just wanted more Geld pummeling, dude. That was so good. I'm probably gonna rewatch that scene. Honestly, felt so satisfying. And Hakuro actually made a very good point, telling Raisin before he retreated, you should have not angered Rimuru, and that couldn't be more true. Because we have Raisin, Shogo running away, teleporting, like I said, Shuna and Milan put up the barriers to keep the souls in, to be able to resurrect all of them. And we have Rimuru ready for his spell, to activate it, to use the souls, to evolve. But before I get to that, we have Raisin killing Shogo, or actually killing his soul. That was a bit interesting. I had the feeling he was gonna do something to him. Of course, he didn't care about him, but I wasn't expecting this. He kills his soul and uses a skill to transfer into his body. Basically took possession of his body. Is he gonna be important into the future Raisin, or is he just gonna get obliterated left or right? Or is he even gonna survive this, the spell that Rimuru finally casts? Even puts up an anti-magic area for them to have no chance of escaping over the entire camp over there where the army was. Kind of had slime bubbles, I don't even know what to call it. The skill he used, Megiddo, that was the name of it. And he just starts slime lasering all of them, just dying one after the other. The death number kept going up and up like a slot machine over there. It felt so good. And I can't wait for next week's episode to finally see Rimuru evolve. Hopefully he's gonna be able to evolve after killing so many. He was getting close to 10,000. I think the last count was 5,900 or something, the last they said. But this entire episode was a complete massacre, and I just love that, especially after last week's episode. Like I said, I wanted to press play on the next episode instantly. Just give me more. Give me more. This is what we needed. Finally, so good. Some revenge. Now, I leave off the question to you guys. What was your favorite moment? Mine was Rimuru finally going wild, activating that spell, just killing all of them. But Geld pummeling Shogo is a very close first, or at least very close to the top to Rimuru's moment. I don't know, that sound was so satisfying with him pummeling Shogo. So let me know down in the comments below what was your favorite moment. As always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, it helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. And next week can't come soon enough. I just need more slime. Keep enjoying slime. I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.